Till starts recording, and here it is. Shalom, gentlemen. Thank you for joining the Q3 board meeting of 2023 of Root Source. I usually like seeing a few more feminine faces on Zoom, but I'll take what I can get. Let me introduce the two of you to the one of you. This is Al McCarran, who is a board member of Root Source, amongst many other things that he does. This is Dave Pitcher, who is also a board member of Resource, amongst the many other things that he does as well. And this is Michael Stokes, so I'm sure there's many things. But for the past two phone calls, he has been on retainer for Root Source advisor and fundraiser. Exactly how it's going to look. Time will tell. So far, so good. And he was on a 6-month project program school. So I've invited Michael here to meet some of you, and especially to sit in on this meeting. Michael has already viewed the recordings of some other board members that we did.
You don't, the volume is very poor. I don't know if that's just on my end or.
Oh no, it's Gidon, but we love you.
It's yeah, I can hardly hear what's going on. It's choppy.
I'm going to post this recording in a second. What else I can do here except for putting in an earphone, but I don't know. This looks like something that might be an earphone. No, that's not an earphone. That's a phone. So let's go over here. Oh. You can't do that now, can you?
It's not clear.
There we go. I'm going to come out. I'm going to go out and then try to come back in.
Okay.
Can the three of us hear clearly, I assume?
I can hear. Yeah, I can hear you, Michael. Where are you at?
Chicago, like a suburb of Chicago.
I'm in Albuquerque.
Oh boy, I would love to go to Albuquerque. I want to go to New Mexico just on a cuisine tour.
You're welcome to come.
Okay, I may take you up on that.
Okay, the three of you sound fine. Do I sound better?
That does sound better.
Yeah.
Does it sound good enough?
I think so.
Okay. But it sounds less good than you guys remember.
Maybe move away from the microphone a little, Gidon.
I speak on the microphone and Zoom about 4 years a day for the past, I don't know, years. It's the same as every time.
Yeah, it's not tremendous. But the good news is that while you were gone, we all could hear each other just fine.
Yeah.
The bad news is that most of us need to be talking.
Yeah.
Well, you have to say there, what can I do? What I can do is spend another couple of seconds trying to find earphones, but that may not be good anyway. And
you can borrow mine.
I can't borrow yours. So, here we are. Welcome to the minutes of the meeting of the Source. According to order, Article 6. This is an informal action. Any action taken at a meeting may be taken without a meeting. And with parameters, if a consent in writing setting forth this action is affirmed by the board members, this is the committee with respect to the subject. The course must be filed with the corporate register secretary. The board of directors of this corporation affirms their consent in writing with respect to the resolutions to act described below. These are the board members who will be signing. We're already signing less kosher. This is present affirmed September 28th, 2023. Come on, get a copy. That's Dave is already. You're already here, so you are filming. And it's also here. So that's good. We will get send it to a friend, and that will be enough. This document is for the CEO. The CEO and circulated by supplemental sole directors. In some cases, was discussed in detail via Zoom. This is that case. That Zoom meeting was recorded and is available at HTTP resource board meetings, and its agenda items were agreed upon following the Zoom meeting held on this night at this time in Israel and in Texas. Since we have nobody from Texas, I really should put you guys time. But no, Mike is from Texas time. Okay. The Texas president. The following meetings were presented with this list of resolutions, and the president, second submitted. They were present at the meeting, Al and Dave. The following guests were presented with the list of resolutions. Gideon, the rest of you guys are oops, sorry, 1 second. Instead, this is going to be the following board members were presented with the list and were not present at the Zoom meeting as the rest of the people in the meeting. So Article 6, requirements required. Quorum consists of at least 40% of the board present or through video presentation. Since we did have 3 board members present by the meeting's end, I don't think we're going to. This is an informal action. If we have 3 board members, 140%, this meeting may have proceeded. May have proceeded or would have proceeded? I'm not sure. 1 second. 1 second. This is a regular quarterly meeting. I don't think there will be things that I'm discussing that require discussion or decision making. We'll see if that happens, and we will mention it here specifically. Okay. Agenda. Resolutions to act upon. Review the snapshot of finances. Review of report of activities of this quarter and discuss the Dallas Gala progress. All of the items to discuss are already included in the report of activities of Q3, except for all other business that one of you gentlemen may want to raise. Review of snapshots I already have open is what the Shem here. Hey, you guys can see this? Anybody?
Yes.
Okay. So in Mizrahi Bank, we have about 18,000 shekels, which is about $4,000. In Mizrahi dollars, we have $41,978. That is because we transferred a lot of money from the American account, because we only had 18,000 shekels in the Israeli account, and we need about 25,000 shekels a month. So it was getting tight for me, tighter than we like. So it transferred over the about 6 or maybe even 9 months worth of payments that I believe this is what's his name? Alberto? Is that his name? We'll find out in a minute. Yes, it is. You're starting at the Zoom. How are you?
Good, you?
Remember your name? Where's the Alberto? Where's the Armando? Armando, right? You can't hear
Sorry,
me?
I'm having, I'm having some connectivity issues. Sorry.
Armando. Okay, we got you in over there. Thank you for showing up. Let me update you over here. So we're back to so right now, Root Source America is, if I'm not talking loud enough, please interrupt. right now, Root Source America is paying Root Source Israel about $7,000 a month. 7.6 is 42. So, and this looks like 42,000 is the transfer fee. So it looks like we pay the monthly fee that we don't transfer every month because it's a hassle. And as you will see, that's just fine. We have a couple $100 in PayPal. We have $30 in download. We have nothing in PayPal. We have $28,000 for $1,000 in give. Not surprising. That's about $18,000 more. Since the last quarter, $18,000 are probably mostly the tickets that people bought to the event and how many people actually paid. Let's say about 30, I'd say about 30 people paid, and about 30 people get 30 tickets, something like that, or maybe nothing from Russia. We have $21,000 there. That is after we took out $42,000. So 40 plus 20, 42 plus 21 is about 62. I'm not sure where the extra $10,000 went for the past quarter. If someone wants to take a note, and I will try to figure that out tomorrow. And I reviewed this sheet. It's not balance sheet. I reviewed this spreadsheet this morning and found a few questions that I didn't have time to find answers to. So next quarter, I will make sure to review it closer to a week before, so I'll be able to find the answers. I think that in general, we're very okay. Let's put it this way. If we got money, then questions are questions. If we don't have money, then questions are critical. That means somebody deposited a $250 check and we're waiting for it to come back. What is the check to? The check, waiting for the check to clear. And we have another $36,000 cash in a check that will be delivered over the next few weeks. So that is the big money that's coming in. And the total of this comes out to plus this $36,000 comes out to $132,147, $133,000. Which is about what we have in the bank as of September 30th last year. So, Baruch Hashem, I didn't count on this, but it looks like it's working. Well, that didn't come out good. I didn't know exactly how much projected that a business does, but we have a non-profit organization that believe in that. And it looks like it's working. Okay, let us continue. We would like to show how much money is coming since the beginning of the year. We had $70,000 that came into Europe since the beginning of the year. And much of it came out. We had 91,000 donations that came into Europe since the beginning of January of this year. Let me show you that. Duplicate of this. 1 second. We'll take some few seconds here. Go to and show how year to date, from January 1st through September 28th, 91,876. That is what we reported here. 96, it says here minus 15% versus the same period last year. I think we have more since last year, because if I look at the balances here, you don't see that. Anyway, total target. How much income did we get? Okay, to our bank account, $423,000 since we began banking there. That is very cool. And about the same, $404,000 or $5,000 has come in through Give Butter. Give Butter are definitely donations. Well, there's $20,000. It might have come from a few pennies worth of interest that won't give us. Okay. Unique Give Butter donors all time. I'm sorry, unique Give Butter donors this year, 106. We're up another 40 since last quarter. That's because of the event that we're having. It's very heavily donating. And altogether, we've got 322 people giving us money through Give Butter since we started about 3 or 4 years ago, something like that. Right now, we have current active recurring plans in Give Butter. That includes some people giving 25, some people giving 10, some people giving $100 a year, some people giving 50. Altogether, it comes out. This is a little bit surprising. These numbers don't seem right. Right now, it looks like we're getting $648 a month from monthly recurring donations and annual recurring donations that we, what's it called, prorated. But last quarter, it looked like 1,400, and last year, it was like 900. So I don't remember that $300 a month canceled, so we're going to have to review that. Right now, we have 33 current active PayPal donors. They're not really donors. They're people who subscribed to Root Source. In some cases, in most cases, about 10 years ago. And then I'm doing this that they separated it. And to Give Butter, I asked a few people, they said, well, so they canceled it. And I actually asked everybody, but some people didn't notice. So, what do you guys think? Well, it's not a decision. We're not going to make a decision. We're only two people. But should I cancel from my side $500 a month? Well, I don't think so. I don't think these. Huh?
I would send them another notice.
Send them another notice. Listen, I sent you a notice a year ago. You didn't do anything about it. Here's another notice. All right, I'll think about that. Please, somebody write that down as a something accounting for me. And there was another thing that we found very strange. Well, 607,000 or something like that. What was it? Here. The total recurring payments we need to review if it is in fact 640 and why it was going up like that. I think I know. It might be because these included the annual recurring donations, not prorated. I got this information from one of my workers, and I can check it for the past. Now I think it's okay, and I'm going to recheck it. So that's the note number 2, I think. The note number 3 is, like Dave suggested, reminding not letting these sleeping dogs lie forever, but letting them lie for a year. And then see, please move over to Give Butter. And if they decide to delete it, then that's the way the brand goes. I think that's a good idea, but we'll think about it. Total recurring active government givers. This is a third platform. In between, we ask people to donate us via Venmo. We had about, 6 or 7, and I specifically asked them to move over to Give Butter, and most of them did, and 2 didn't. Another move for me, look again at the download recurring givers to see if we can move them over to. They're giving me 30 bucks a month, better than the patch, as I probably said last year. We are continuing to shrink with our newsletter subscribers, but as I will discuss in the rest of this meeting, we have found we've retained a social media person that hopefully will not get that up very fast in 1 month or in 3 months. And hopefully we're starting on at 10 weeks. So far we like him, so we're probably going to keep him on. And hopefully we'll figure out a way to raise that. I can't say how many in a year. My dream is 100,000 in a year. If we figure out the secret potion, then that's what we'll do. And we'll figure out how much it's worth to us. $1, $2 per person. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure out that when we start working at it. YouTube subscribers have gone up by 21 to 38 by about 15. We do not work hard to get new YouTube subscribers. And frankly, the YouTube channel is not at all maintained well. I record a lot of things on my channel, my personal channel, because for a while, for 3 months, I was not allowed to upload to YouTube because they decided that I did something not kosher or probably not woke. So now it seems that I can upload things. For example, this program, this meeting is being recorded live on the Root Source channel. Please, is anybody taking notes? I keep on asking if somebody taking notes. Dave, are you taking notes? Al, are you taking notes? Anybody?
No.
No, sorry.
Is anybody willing to take notes?
It's a struggle just to hear you. I don't think I would be able to take notes well enough.
Same with me. Same with me.
What's that? Give me a second, and I will try to open up, here it is, Notepad, and take notes myself. It'll take a few more seconds, but it's very much worth it. So once again, our first trial issue. What was our first issue? I think it was this 19 here. Total recurring payments. It's easier for me. I just have to cut and paste. Okay. Recurring $10,000. We pay from the last quarter in a row. Okay, that was let me look at it. It was 73, and now it's 21 plus 41, so it's 63 instead of 73. Why is it? A second. 63 in balance, 42 transferred, no, 30, 1 second, 21 in balance. $21, $42 should be 63. Last quarter's balance was 73. Let's put a K next to everything, so. Next one. Send message to recurring donors to ask them to switch to give donor, and whoever drops, whoever stays.
And anything you need is not.
Will recurring try to get them into give butter.
We want to go to the camera.
Okay, considering straight to channel and subscribers. Percent down, it's actually percent up. And we've had 664,000 views on YouTube, up about 23,000. Not bad, up 2.7%. And here, this is an important, this next one is very important. We have this quarter, 2,300 video views. And that is up significantly since the last quarter, about 1,000. So that means we have about 1,000 views per quarter. That's about 300 views a month. And that is what we want to pay our teachers for. I'll remind you that our plan right now is to pay our teachers 25 cents for a partial view and 50 cents for a complete view of every video of theirs that is watched. 300 views divided by about 18 teachers or 100 is not enough to give them even $50 a year. So we're hoping that it's going to go up in the past few years. We've been giving them $50 a year. So I think last year we gave them a little bit more to keep them happy, or at least not saying this is quitting. Okay, books. Let me finish this quickly. Sorry, it's taking a long time. Books, we sold 28 ebooks on Amazon, 106 paperback books, and 4 hardcover books. Our royalties was about $900 since January 1st. And 200 to 600 to 900, about $300 a month. Between $200 and $400 a month. However, we also sell things via download, which means that is our Bless Israel editions. We tell people you can buy through Amazon and we get a few pennies, or you can buy through us and we get a few more pennies, and also your email address. And it's actually much more than a few pennies, because even though we've sold 138 books via Amazon, we have only sold about 37 books, about 100 books less, yet we made about $100 more, because we make a lot more money if somebody buys a book directly from us, because we buy them for less. That is the review of the balances. and other things. Do you have any comments? Sounds like a no.
Yeah.
Okay. Now comes our first Melissa support report for this quarter. And here it is. Looks like it's going to have to load for a second. Here are the 11 things that we are reporting that we did in the last quarter. Since July 1st, August, September, October, we have focused on or completed the following specific activities in root source. Number one, the Institute of Midrashic Studies of the New Testament. We have recruited and enrolled 2 new fellows for the 223 cohort. One more article has been submitted to peer-reviewed journals for publication, and Dr. Pitcher's article, which was submitted last quarter, has been published in a peer-reviewed journal. We are very proud of you, Dr. J. David Pitcher. Here. On the other hand, we're disappointed that you did not submit your quarterly report today, as you said you would. But no material.
I'm just swamped. I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's no big deal. The U.S. trip, including October 15th gathering, we will see you in 2 weeks. That is what we reported to Melissa, that they like a quarterly report. You guys are going to get a bigger report. I don't remember if I wrote something down, but maybe we'll talk. But it is on our agenda. Light of the Church is coming up in November. We are on target to double our participants this year. I don't know what happened. It's on the same by pen off by heart. Last year we had about 70 churches. We had about 10 businesses, about 20 individuals who call themselves home churches. About 2,000 people signed up for our Light of the Church newsletter. This year we have retained a part-time internet marketer. I mentioned him. His name is Josh Frampton, and with God's help, we will continue with him afterwards. And with very soon, he will be successful in doubling the church activities. And I do not have to describe Light of the Churches. You can look it up on lightofthechurch.org. Root Source Press. We launched the book, The List 2022, in July 2023, and we plan to launch the Shavuot Symposium proceedings in December 2023 at our Hanukkah Symposium. I will say that the people who will be at the October dinner in Dallas will have a sneak preview of that book. We will have a few copies of it there. Okay? As we mentioned, we host quarterly Zoom events, and we did when we launched the List 2022. Hire our development officer to focus on individual donations and foundations. Arnie Draymond is doing an excellent job coaching us. Right now, he is focusing leading up to the October Dallas Honor Reception. He's helping us very much with that and with other things. And we also signed on a 6-month renewal tenure with Michael Stoltz of Chicago. Here's his LinkedIn page to lead in our fundraising efforts, which I believe I discussed a little bit earlier in this video, if not in this meeting, if not some other time. And Michael, here he is sitting in as a guest. So wave your hand and say hi, Michael. I think that nobody's been doing it for the past half an hour. Oh, God. Okay, I got a little small out of it, at least. I guess I'll take that out of it. Expand the Root Source Conversations podcast project. Interviewing fascinating people are involved. Besides Richard Booker and Jason Kaplan, we hold conversations monthly. We are holding weekly conversations with Jeff Hutchin, a high-powered Christian advisor to top CEOs. Very interesting. I'll pay, I will say, in other words, not really down for the Q3 report, but hopefully for the Q4 report, we will see that we added somebody else for our weekly conversations. I don't remember Kelly, I think her name is. I think she lives in Germany. She was born in the Czech Republic, and she lived for decades in South Africa. And she was a very, very interested person and interesting, and she brings out the best in me. So that is another activity that we're doing. Joint educational ventures. We were guests at the Nation's Ninth of Av Shabbat in Jerusalem, and also they're doing a dinner in Israel in the Israel Museum. And we're coming to the end of our corporate media appearances. Following a tragic terror attack near Gideon's home, he was interviewed in Trey Graham's Smart Talk and Paul Calvert's UK radio program. Paul Calvert told me the name, I think it's something Rhythms, but I'm not something Rhythms, but I hopefully remember. Let me write that down once. Update the quarterly activities report with the name of what's his name? Votes radio station. Okay. Finally, professional educational training, as we do in this quarter every year, we participate in the in the World Class Leadership Institute's fundraising school in Jerusalem. That is not every quarter, that is where they have it. Bible conference in Gush Etzion as a professional educational training. That is what I have to report. Back to the Q3 minutes. The third thing on our agenda is discuss the Dallas Gala dinner progress. Okay, so I think I can report here is this. We now have, because since this is a great platform, because since I prepared this, it says 68. But in the past half hour, Brian Sanders just bought 2 tickets. Did he buy tickets on his own for $250? Did he buy tickets for $1,000? No, he bought general admission. And that means that he won't pay for them because all guest passes can use somebody's free 100% off. So thank you very much, Brian, for giving $500 to Root Source. So these are the 70 tickets that we have already. And as far as the donations are concerned, from this, we can look up transactions maybe, but meanwhile, I will show, and this is not going to help me, this is what's going to help me. We're up to $50,510. We are doing well, thank you very much. And that was less than a minute ago. As soon as I got there, that's when I purchased this ticket. And Bruce also purchased 2 tickets. So from here on in, many of the tickets that will be bought for $250. Will we succeed in selling another 10 or 20 tickets for another 10 times 250 for another $2,500 or $5,000? I don't know, but that is not the majority of our planned income from this event. The planned income from this event is what we're seeing now, people giving up front. And I think we might, I hope that we in fact will have a solicitor that's going to soliciting everybody at the end of the evening, say, come on, get some more money. And I think we're going to give nice rally that I bought today together with that we bought as a house gift.
I didn't hear a single thing you just said. Can you repeat it?
Thank you for saying that. Can you hear me now?
Better.
Okay. I think, well, what was the last thing you heard?
When you just brought this up here.
Okay, so I brought this up to show how we've already got $50,000 paid mostly. I don't actually not, because this also includes that $36,000 pledge. I think we might reach another 10 if we're real lucky, another 20,000, but probably closer to 5 or 10 before the event starts. At the event, I hope that somebody, one of our board members, will encourage the people there to open up their wallets or their cell phones to donate more. Whatever comes, comes. There are going to be some people that are millionaires. So who knows? Maybe a certain $50,000 will be reached. That would be wonderful. That is, I also said that I want to auction off a beautiful plane that I went today in our production graph. This year, we shall see. What else do I want to share about this? Yes, of course, I want to share that our board, our committee members, Dave, who is with us here, Witness, who are also board members, who's an advisor, like our members, are doing a great job of pushing this event forward. It looks like it's going to be, like Mike said, the hottest event of the year. Okay, gentlemen, I believe we started, or we're supposed to start at about 8:30, and now it is about 9:15. And I think that we started a little bit later, so I think that we're close to the half hour that we like. But I'm happy to open up for any other comments or questions that you already have.
Maybe work on your sound.
Yeah, I would say that.
Before you meet with the next person.
Well, Hashem, it's 9:30 and now I'm not planning on any other meetings tonight. That seems to be the end of the meeting. Josh, we discussed that within the quarterly activities report. We realized that for the business, therefore he's not the information have been examined and approved and adopted. The actions taken as far and approved by the director of the corporation. There be no further business. These people signed. The meeting was adjourned. So Arizona was California, which she did, and the rest of the ladies and I and Elon will write the same thing, and the two of you have been present. Gentlemen, thank you very much. I apologize for the bad audio. I know it would have been recorded. If not, first world problems.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Gidon.
Take care.
And
Told
Hag
you. We've got a chat here. Somebody probably said, can't hear you. That was at the beginning. Okay. That you heard a little bit towards the end.
It went up and down, Gidon. We could hear sometimes better, sometimes not. So.
No. Shalom, shalom.